and welcome to the Vibe. Today, obviously, from you learned from the title, we'll be talking about dating and actually more so being single because I am going to turn 23 February 14th. Valentine's Day. Yes, I'm a Valentine's Day baby. I just want everyone to have love. Um, but love from within themselves first. I have never been in a relationship, and I used to be very sad about that. Not sad, but I would compare myself to others, and I'd be saying, "Oh my God, why does everyone have a relationship? I'm behind. Why does every guy that I talk to not the vibe, not like it's just not the one for me." And I would always just be so down on myself, and I'm like, "Oh my God, life, it's so cliche, but life is not a journey, or life is not a race. It's your own journey, and I know that it will come. Like, what the fuck am I going to be doing every single day waiting for a guy? Maybe this will be the day that I'll find my guy. I mean, it's true. Maybe tomorrow will be the day that I find my first boyfriend. I don't know. But I'm not going to be waiting and thinking about it constantly to have my boyfriend, you know? I would rather just fucking live in the moment, like, not fucking complain and be happy for others. Like, now that I see other people and I'm content with being by myself, I've always been content with being by myself. Like, I love being by myself, but I still just used to be like, ugh, when is it going to happen to me? When is it going to happen to me? But now that I'm just like very at ease with that, I look at other relationships and I'm like, that's adorable. Like, I know I'm going to have that one day. That just like pure love, you know? Um, but what I want to talk to you about is, since I am a pro at being single, um, some of you are pros at being in relationships, which, you know, we each have something to learn from each other. However, I do think that being single your whole life, or for however long you've lived, is superior than being in a relationship your whole life. Like, some of my past friends have gone from man to man. Like, they jump, like, not like, I mean, for like relationship to relationship. You know, once they're out of one, they find one in a month. I'm like, how the fuck do you even do that? How the fuck do you even do that? Were you even in love then? Like, were you? But anyways, yeah, I get that some people feel very alone when they are alone. Um, I'm kind of the opposite, where I love being by myself. I'm a homebody, I'm an introvert. I get drained by other people's energies. But okay, let me just give you some advice. I don't have any lists, I don't have any notes here, which maybe I should, but anyways. Okay, let me just try to put myself in your shoes. If you are always in a relationship and you hate being by yourself, you need someone there. You need to look inward and be like, okay, why do I always need someone there, relationship wise? Maybe you like sex. Okay, good for you. Get a vibrator though. I mean, I feel like I'm talking to mainly female presences, but hey, if you're a man, do not get a fucking pocket pussy. I swear. Men who have pocket pussies, that's insane. Okay, like, I don't know, it's different. It's just different when I think of a girl having a vibrator or a dildo versus a man having a fucking pocket pussy. Like, use your fucking hand. Use your fucking hand. My fucking fingers can't go that quick and long into my... Okay, anyways, this is a different topic. But anyways, okay, for if you're a woman and if you love sex and the dick is just too bomb, there are vibrators that I know 100% are better than the dick that you're getting. It doesn't fucking matter how girthy or big it is, or if you like micro penises, hey, no judgment. However, I know that just do your research, girl. Like, once you get a good vibrator, like, you can use that shit all night and you do not need a man to do that. And then once they're done, fucking sweat on you and roll over and go to bed. Like, that's what you fucking want? No. Anyways, that's the first thing. If the other thing while you're in a relationship, and I'm not going to be talking about like abuse or anything, like, because that's a different story. But trigger warning, should have triggered warning that before that. But anyways, whatever. The other thing, if you are always being in a relationship, is yeah, you don't like being alone. Okay. You got to figure out your hobbies, and girl, because also, okay, actually, I prescribe. I was still watching Jake Shane's podcast. He's actually really good. I prescribe to you if you don't like being alone. Fucking God, what was I going to prescribe? If you don't like being alone, oh, you need to, okay, you need to read Why Men Love Bitches. You need to read that. Because men love, and it's not, I'm not saying they love a bitch that's like fucking rude and whatever. If you read the book, you will learn it. You will just know. But in the book, it says that men love women who have their own hobbies and are have their own shit to do. You know, if you hate being alone and you're always preoccupied with, okay, what are they doing? What are actually we doing? What are we gonna do tomorrow? And the next day, and the next day, where are we gonna travel? Where are we gonna do this? I'm never gonna go on a solo trip because I don't like being alone. You need to get some help then, girl. Like, respectfully, you need to get some help. Read Why Men Love Bitches. And yeah, they're not gonna like a girl who has nothing to do for herself, no goals, no future, because they're just obsessed with their man and they don't have anything else to do, you know, like they're just obsessed. So anyways, read that. If you are with your man and you don't like being alone, but when you are alone, you still have hobbies, good for you. But think about why you move on so quick to another man. I don't know. Honestly, I can't figure that out. I'm like actually baffled how people can move on so quick. Like, I want to understand. I do want to understand. But let me just tell you what I do when I'm alone, okay? And when people ask me what my hobbies are, I'm like, wait, low-key, what are my hobbies? But I do have hobbies. And they're not like hiking. I fucking hate hiking. I also hate running. Like, you will never catch me fucking running. You will never catch me running. Unless I'm being like unless I'm like in serious danger. But I will not run. Like, if a car is honking at me crossing the street, I will continue to walk the pace that I was doing. I will not fucking run. Anyways, my hobbies are a little different. My first hobby is self-care. That is a hobby. I make myself good, really, really, really good meals and healthy meals. I look online, not on social media because I don't have it. I look online like Pinterest or just literal Google to find out really creative and healthy meals. I also drink tea. I literally sound like, okay, I'm not going to say that I sound like a grandma because, and even if I do sound like a grandma, like, I am happy that I sound like one. Like, I don't want to be fucking up my body. But anyways, that's another hobby that I do. Another hobby that I do is gymnastics and just like stretch and become flexible, and calisthenics. I'm getting into it. So do something active. Also going to the gym. I go to the gym 6 days a week. So if you don't go to the gym, that's actually another episode. But the thing I will say about going to the gym is it's not only for hot girl summer. Yeah, I'm going to look hot this summer. No, like, actually you should be caring about your body. Like, even if it is just doing cardio for 30 minutes, or if it's doing your abs, or, you know, just a light start, you know, something. Or, I mean, I guess running could count as like going to the gym, I guess. You don't have to lift weights, but you know what I mean. Something fucking active. Come on now. I also, my other hobbies are drawing. I started drawing when I moved to Hawaii for school. And I was just out one day and I really liked this picture that I saw. And it was kind of like a graphic, like a comic thing. And I was like, that's just such a cool picture. I think it was like of Spring Breakers or something. I don't know. And I was like, oh my God, I think I'm just going to draw this. I'm going to try to mimic it. And it actually came out really good. Not to like high artist level, you know. Actually, I'm not even going to fucking say that. It was good. It was fucking good. And I have never drawn before that ever in my life, except for when I was a fucking kindergartner. And I was like, wait, this is actually really fun. So I got another picture of like these teeth with like grills, and I did that, and it was also pretty good. And after that, I was like, wait, I have this whole book with blank pages that I don't know why I even brought it to Hawaii, because I don't know what I was trying to do with that. But I did. And I filled up the whole thing. I just finally finished it like before I came here to Barcelona. So it was like 2 years or 3 years that I was drawing in that. Because then I advanced. They were tiny little drawings, and then I advanced to like the whole page and draw album covers and everything. And it was just so fun. You don't have to be amazing at your hobbies, you know? You do not have to be, like, no one's even going to see it if you don't want anyone to see it. So, anyways, yeah, even like a hiker, like, okay, I don't hike, but if I wanted to become one, like, I could call myself a hiker, but I could also suck at it, you know? Suck at it. I could do a hike that is supposed to take an hour, but I probably would take 2.5 hours. But I could still call myself a hiker because I do hike. You don't have to be good at your fucking hobbies. So don't be so hard on yourself when you are trying new things, you know? And I also just realized, just realized, but I'm starting to learn that people are scared to do things because they're scared to fail. And that's just so interesting to me because it's like, I don't know, like, especially for hobbies, like, I mean, yeah, I guess you can disappoint yourself, but like, what? At least you fucking tried. Like, if you want to do something, just fucking do it. I don't really know what else to say, guys. Like, I don't really know what else about failure. Like, I mean, yeah, I could go into like a really whole deep level about like why you should not be scared of failure, but that's for another episode again. Just fucking do it. And even if you fail, then you'll still be happy that you tried, you know? Anyways, this is off the topic, but another hobby that I do is I like to dance. That's another thing to do when you are alone. I feel like this goes for women more, but I love to put on sensual, like sexy music, or even like Pony, you know, riding a pony. That song will never get old. Dance too. I literally hated that. Like I hated that. I should cut that, but I can't cut it because it's fucking photo booth. I think you should get in something you feel confident in, whether it's baggy ass sweats or lingerie, and just dance, you know, in your room like no one's fucking watching, because no one is watching. But sometimes I live in like this residence, and I'm not going to show you like my whole thing right now, but I have this window here. It's like a door window, and outside of it is all the apartments that you could also see into them. And I open the doors and I blast my music, or I close the doors, whatever, but they can still see no matter what. And I just fucking dance. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you're watching. I'm like, I'm fucking feeling myself. I'm not going to close my curtains just so like no one can see me. Like, I like my windows open. I like to have the normal light in. And I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know. Anyways, you gotta dance. You gotta dance. You feel so confident when you dance and sing to songs. I love singing, even though, because I always think, oh my God, I'm such a good singer. And then I would record myself through the computer. Bet you've probably done that too. Like, I would put my headphones in and I would go off to the song. And I'm like, that was good. I go back and replay it and I'm like, that's just so disappointing. It's just disappointing to know that like I really am not a singer, you know? But if I wanted to become one, I could become one. Like, fucking singers go to get their vocals trained. But anyways, you gotta sing. You gotta sing. This is like, I feel like becoming off topic from like becoming like being single versus dating, but I'm just trying to tell you what to do if you don't like being alone, you know? Another thing to do is like go out in nature. I don't really know, like go out on a hot girl walk. I love doing hot girl walks because at first like you might not want to go out, but then you put in your headphones or put in no headphones and a cute outfit and just stunt, and the amount of people that you see that are hot or that are just funny or that are cute, or the random things that happen, or the beautiful trees that you see, the flowers, the smells, the restaurants you find out. It's just fun, you know? Just go on a random track that you've never been on before, and it's very fun. And you come back to your house and you're like, that was a success. And you get some cardio in, So that's another thing. But yeah, I mean, there's more hobbies that I do, but I don't know. I just feel bad for the people who continuously, go from relationship to relationship. Like clearly there is something inside of you that is not fulfilled. And once you break up with that person, you're either going to become depressed or like think of yourself like, I'm not confident, like they don't like me, like I'm not good enough, whatever. Like be a victim. Or you're just going to, like I always hear, to get over someone, you have to get under someone. I'm like, that's really fucking sad. Like that is sad. I hate hookup culture. I fucking hate it. Like all the times the guys aren't fucking good. They just fucking, I don't even want to fucking talk about it. I actually get pressed. But anyways, yeah, hookup culture is not good. And I mean, if you like it, fine. But I don't really understand how girls can do that and find like a good, like nut, like find a good nut, like one night stand. Like how, I mean, I don't know. I need an emotional connection. But even if you don't have an emotional connection, you aren't even coming for the most part. I can 90% say that girls are not coming in a one night stand. Like, unless they're really good at eating out. I don't really know. I'm just like so confused by it. Like I actually don't understand it. Anyways, yeah, you got to figure out that hole in yourself if you are continuously going from relationship to relationship, because one day it's going to come back to bite you in your ass and it's not going to be fun. But actually it has to happen sometimes. So it actually will be fun once you realize that you need to have some work to do. You got to have some work to do and you got to do shit for yourself and you got to stop fucking being around people. Like actually you have to, like, that's my issue. I think I can learn something from you guys too. I'm not trying to bring you guys down, but that is my issue. Is I love being alone so much that when I'm around people, I'm like, that's too much energy. I look at one person, I'm like, oof, that's just like, either just being cringe or like they're being rude or they're being annoying. Or I'm not a judgy person, you guys. Like I'm really not, it sounds like I'm being a judgy person, but I feel energy so much that I'm like, I just want to be at home doing my own thing. Like I don't want to have to like follow what everyone else is doing. And like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know really what I'm trying to say, but I would say go to therapy, but I would be a hypocrite because I don't go to therapy. My therapy is the gym. My therapy is literally being by myself and reflecting and journaling and doing my hobbies. That is my therapy. And that's all I have for you. I hope you really do. If you're in a relationship that you're not happy with, but you think that you would be unhappier by yourself, you might be unhappier by yourself at the first time when you do break up with them. Or when they break up with you. You probably will be unhappy at like the first month or whatever, but you got to pick yourself up and look in the mirror and say how confident you are and say how fucking hot you are and go back on videos of yourself or pictures of yourself that you're like, damn, I'm that bitch. I am that bitch. Like you just have to hype yourself up and do the hobbies and not fucking sulk and be like, oh my God, like I lost that person. That was the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, girl, get over it. I'm sorry. Like you will get over it. You know that you will get over it eventually, And I'm not trying to say like don't feel your emotions, because yeah, feel your emotions, but get over it quickly. Like I'm sorry, don't be one of those people that once you get out of a relationship, you're stuck on that person for like a year, 2 years, 3 years. Like fucking get over it. Like they're over you. Do you fucking think they're thinking about you every day? They might be, because maybe that pussy was bomb. I don't know. But you have better things to do than sulk over any guy. So anyways, I think I could talk about this a lot more. But maybe I should write down some notes because I feel like this was a little bit all over the place. But yeah, girl, you are that bitch. And you probably are more of that bitch without him. Without him. You should be equally as confident with and without him. Like, just because you're with him, like, he makes me feel so good inside. He makes me feel so confident. He makes me feel this and this and this. Like, yeah, he should make you feel good about yourself, but he shouldn't make you feel better about yourself than when you are alone. Like, you should be fucking doing that to yourself, okay? You should be fucking doing that to yourself. Whatever it takes, listening to music, dancing, doing your hobbies, cooking, eating well, like, treating yourself to shopping, you know? Like, he shouldn't be fucking... I just can't. Like, do you love yourself more than he loves you? Or equally as much as he loves you? If you're with a man who makes you feel better than when you're by yourself, don't fucking be with him. Break up with him and do some inner work, for real. Anyways, okay, now I'm actually done. My flash drive is coming, so I will be posting what I did on my New Year's, hopefully, if it all works out, after this video or in, I don't know when it's gonna come. But yeah, my New Year's was fun. I hope your New Year's was fun. And it's January 4th, so that means to drop the guys and be single this year. If you've been in a relationship your whole fucking life, girl, it's time to try something new. Okay, for real. I made bone broth with with spinach in it. So it's getting fucking cold because of you guys. So I'm gonna eat this. And yeah, okay, love you.